A VPN, short for Virtual Private Network, is a privacy protection tool that is quickly becoming a must-have. But why do you need a VPN, and how does it work in the first place? A VPN helps your data travel through the internet safely, without big companies or cybercriminals being able to spy on your online activities. Also, a VPN swaps the real location of your device with a new one. This way, you can virtually travel to any country around the globe. So, who can benefit from a VPN? If you're worried about your online privacy, a VPN makes sure your identity and private information are not exposed when you go online. If digital security is your top priority, a VPN gives a nice additional layer of security. It encrypts your data so nobody could see what you send and receive. If you are a human rights activist whose freedom of speech is restricted, a VPN helps you to bypass censorship and speak to the world. Or, if you're on holiday in another country, with a VPN, you can bring your home entertainment anywhere you go. Here's a pro tip: check out Surfshark VPN. It has everything you need in a premium VPN, awesome speeds, and industry-leading protection that covers all of your devices. All you have to do is click connect. Secure your digital life and enjoy everything good that the internet has to offer with a VPN you can trust.
Click link in the description and get 81% discount for your first order. Rustic Transfer B&W Sepia Tone Images. Print out your image on a laser printer. Laser printers work best for photo transfer onto canvas. Inkjet printers will not get the job done, unfortunately. How do you tell which kind of printer you have? If your toner is large, it's most likely a laser printer. If it's small and compact, it's most likely an inkjet. The size of your image and the size of the canvas don't need to be exact, although they look best when the two match perfectly. If your photograph is slightly smaller than the canvas, e.g. less than 1'3 cm, the final product will still look professional. Get ready for the image to be reversed. If you think reversal will look strange or you're partial to the current arrangement on the photo, reverse the image before you print it out. Use a thick coat of gel medium to cover the front of your canvas completely. No need to spend a whole lot of time on this step, but do make sure that there are no gaps in coverage, or the photo ultimately won't transfer. Line the image up with the canvas ink side down and press down to flatten. Instead of trying to line up the whole image perfectly in one fell swoop, once that side is put onto the gelled canvas, flatten the rest of the photo onto the remaining canvas in a sweeping motion. Allow canvas to dry overnight. Place in a cool place devoid of excessive moisture while the gel medium dries. Starting on one side of the canvas, lightly wet the surface with water from a spray bottle. Using your hand, scrape away the wet paper to reveal the reversed image underneath. Continue spraying and lightly scraping until you've revealed as much of the image as desired. Don't scrape too hard or you'll scrape away the underlying image. Expect for it to be messy. Don't be afraid to leave a small amount of distress or paper on the canvas. This is what gives the image its rustic or vintage look, and it pairs especially well with black and white or sepia tone images. Apply a final coat of gel medium to the canvas once you've stripped it of paper. Allow the canvas to dry again overnight before hanging, gifting, or using. Clean transfer color images. Gather your materials. This special way to preserve color images requires only the following supplies: fine tissue paper, an iron or other flattering material like a stack of books, a canvas, and sealer glue, such as Mod Podge. Trim the tissue paper so that it's the same size as the canvas you'll be using. Place the tissue paper onto a table or other hard surface and lay the framed canvas upside down onto it. The front of the canvas and the tissue paper should be touching. With a pencil, trace around all four sides of the canvas and then cut around the four corners of the tissue paper. Straighten out any kinks or creases in the tissue paper with a clothes iron. Use the high setting without any steam. Manually place the tissue paper into your printer tray and print out your desired image. This may take a few tries, but the end result will be worth it. Adjust your printer settings so that the printed image is only as big as the tissue paper. For this reason, It's best to use a standard size when selecting a canvas to use. An 8:1/2x11 canvas, for example, would be extremely easy to work with, while a non-standard sized canvas would be more difficult to get a match for. Apply a thin coat of Mod Podge to the canvas, making sure to get even coverage. Use a brush to get good coverage with your adhesive. Working quickly, center the tissue paper picture over the canvas before pressing it down onto the adhesive. Get one corner centered perfectly before placing the whole image down onto the canvas. With a clean foam brush, smooth out any creases in the tissue paper. Work from the inside and brush outward for best results. If necessary, trim any remaining tissue paper from the sides of the canvas for a clean look. Cover with another layer of clear adhesive before letting dry, optional. Use the same coat of Mod Podge if desired, or pick another type of matte, etc. finish to seal your newly minted canvas photo.